Well, hi, my name is Sunny.
And my name is Imani.
And you are listening to Home with the Homies, where you, our future potential homie, get to hang with us, the homies. You know, like when you go over to your homie's house and end up spending the entire day watching the whole first season of I Love New York and start moving into New York Gets a Job.
You know, whatever you need, it's a hang with the homies.
So, this is our bonus holiday episode. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Normally, we drop an episode every other month, but because it's the holidays, we wanted to fill you with some extra cheer. So, this episode, we're bringing you into our home full of homies, and we're just going to play some games.
For the cheer.
But for now, how's it going, Imani?
It's cool. It's cool. You know, we've gotten a lot done this past weekend. And also on my final weeks of, working until I'm off for Christmas vacation. So, I don't know. I've been relaxing, been watching some TV. I watched a documentary the other day about, Video Music Box, which is one of those video music TV shows. But it was, the first one for, I think, rap music or something. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I found out that they are the originators of the shout-out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was wild. I'm like, wow, this is something that's so, natural, culturally. I don't think that this is something that, people didn't do at one point. Mm-hmm. But they are. They were the originators of, the shout-out. And
so, who was the very first shout-out?
I don't remember what the documentary said. But I just remember them saying, we just started doing shout-outs. We'd have people on here and just be like, hey, you want to shout anyone out? And people would be like, I want to shout out my mom and my dog and all my homies. They're the originators of the shout out. I'm like, wow, someone started that. Of course, but it's wild when things become so ingrained into just how we communicate, to think that someone started that.
Well, shout out to the originators of the shout out.
Shout out to them.
Wow.
How about you? How's it going?
I think I'm doing all right. I'm transitioning into onesie season. So for our listeners, I have a reindeer onesie. And
you're festive. You're ready for the holiday episode.
It's true. And I do enjoy jumpsuits, and this is just an oversized, warm jumpsuit. That's
it looks
timely.
Yeah.
So I'm here to be cozy, and I'm excited for the future cozy. But also, homie, I was just wondering, what's going on in your Sims game?
My Sims game. Well, as I know, I somehow accidentally deleted my whole Sims game, and I've been building it back to what it once was, the glory that it once was. And so I've recently started rebuilding some of my restaurants. And so I decided that the Aponte family was going to be the restaurateur family of my world. And Howard Aponte was a sim who, he was a foodie sim. He had the chef aspiration in life, loved cooking. So I was like, you know what? He's at his final phase of his sim life. Let him go out on this dream. So he retired from his chef job, opened his restaurant, the Lavender Llama.
How beautifully named.
Beautiful. It's great. There's all these lavender plants out front with the llama topiary bushes. And then when you go inside, it's the walls are lavender. And the floor is a marble checkerboard design. It's very high class dining too. There's jazz music playing.
Love that.
There's little llama statues scattered around the restaurant. It's quite upscale. And people The Sims have been loving it. But recently Howard did die because he was old. He did this at the end of his life. And he died while I wasn't present in the household, so I couldn't find him for a minute.
No.
Yeah. But then Ariel Aponte, his oldest son from his first marriage, took over the family biz, and so Ariel was working the restaurant one day, and I noticed he kept getting sad, and it's from being near a parent's tombstone, and I'm just what are you talking about? And yeah, Howard Aponte died at the restaurant doing what he loved.
Yikes. But also, this is what capitalism wants.
feel like he wasn't overworking. He was doing what he loved. He was just old. Like, he was old Sim. But yeah, Ariel Aponte took over. He now has dreams of opening a second restaurant, the Greenhouse Cafe. Wow. So, you know, it's been cool. It's been cool. How about you? What's going on in your Sims game?
Well, as you know, my Sims has also gotten wiped due to a Big Sur update that made me erase my entire computer.
That's so sad.
So I have also been building up my Sims, but I feel like I was too far into whatever world I was in previously that I've essentially started over. And so in this new world, I'm like rebuilding. I want to rebuild all of the houses and kind of like restructure the entire world. And so I've just finished off Willow Creek. It is like its own gayborhood. Every family is either really queer on like a sexual orientation level, on like an intergalactic level, or on like a I don't know, just like colorful level. It's like I have like beef with the Black Addams family and the Goths, but then there's just like casually like a mermaid and an alien living across the street, and I think they're just like confused as to why there's this gothic beef in their new neighborhood. But then also like I built this section where there's like a neighborhood library, and that's kind of like where the traditional houses are, like right next to the actual creek in Willow Creek. But you know, somebody's grandma lives over there. There's another alien family that lives over there. And now I'm getting to Oasis Springs, Oasis Springs, because I feel like the neighborhood has done itself in. Yeah, and so like I'll fill it with people when it's ready to go live. Yeah. But Oasis Springs now I think is going to be like a tech valley.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So I've kind of like got like a neighborhood of mad scientist labs right now. Some that are like ready to be pumped, some that are like hidden in disguise, and one that is like actually overturned but could be functional. Okay. Not really. It's like all the chairs are askewed, so you can't sit at the table, but there is a table, there are chairs. There is a fridge on the ground, like knocked over. That one's more for decor, but then the broken fridge that's up works. Okay. You know, so like it'll be interesting to see what happens over there. Who knows what Oasis Springs has left? I just know it's a tech valley. We're gonna have like frat guys mixed in with these mad
tech
scientists.
Bros.
Yes.
Yeah, I have my two tech bros, Spencer and Cohen, Tomato Shaw. They're tech bros.
See?
Yeah.
I want this to be Robot World.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's what I got going on.
I can't wait to see
what
else it becomes.
Yeah. But you know, speaking of games, this episode we just about to do 5 games back to back to back. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Wow. Well, welcome to our next segment of Home with the Homies Holiday Special. In this segment, we're going to be playing top five with our homie David Dunnington.
David, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm David. Should I say what I do?
You know, whatever you want.
I am a friend of Imani and Brianna's. I am a filmmaker. I like long walks on the beach.
Dope.
Dope.
I don't know. That was going to be a joke, but...
Well, I mean, like throw in some laughter.
We'll throw in the top five right there. So that way you got an applause.
You know, it'd be better if you put like, just like look up like very pity applause on YouTube. Please, whoever's editing this.
I want it to be the top 5, but with pity applause now. Top 5.
Like, someone's like,
So on this round of top 5, we are going to be debating the top 5 holiday Christmassy movies.
Top 5. All right, so for this segment, we're going to be playing top 5. And the way top 5 works is we will each be given 5 minutes to, you know, debate, argue our top 5 Christmas movies. Holiday movies. That's what we're doing today. So top 5 Christmas holiday movies. We'll each be given 5 minutes to go over them. At the end, we will have 5 minutes to, you know, see if we can come up with to a consensus on our top 5. You know, if we do, then like, yay, great. Top 5 for the culture. If we don't,
Blackness is not a monolith.
Yeah, which is still awesome as well. So
We celebrate the
you
top
know,
5.
Top 5.
But it will be official.
It will be official.
Now that this is getting done, I'm so glad because
no more debate. I don't want to see your list anymore. I don't want to see your Twitter arguments.
No.
We decided.
It's already done.
It's done.
Yeah, just for Die Hard is on none of our lists. I'm assuming. Just there's somebody out there that wants us to say Die Hard and wants us to fight for Die Hard, and Die Hard is not on that list. I'm sorry. I'm just putting that out there. If someone's listening that's like, one of them be subversive and say Die Hard. Nah.
You know what if I said Die Hard?
I've never seen Die Hard.
You should check it out.
I feel like you don't have Die Hard on there. You do?
I mean, we'll see. It's not my turn yet. So
Who wants to go first?
I mean, if you're gonna say Die Hard, I'm not gonna reject it. I'm just trying. There's a certain demographic that I'm trying to like
avoid.
Not even avoid, just kind of just like make fun of, I guess.
Okay, well.
Not Die Hard fans. It's a good movie. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, so I think the way to decide the order is to have Google decide for us.
I'm like, whose birthday is closest to Christmas?
Mine.
Me.
Wait.
When's your birthday?
January 8th. It's 2 weeks after Christmas.
Your birthday?
My birthday is December 15th. 10 days before Christmas.
All right. So December 15th gets to go first. Because I'm June 18th. I'm in the middle of the year.
I was like,
it's not me. All right. So, David, can we get 5 minutes on the clock, please?
So I have 5 minutes. Do I just want to make a case for it real quick, and then
you'll be able to see the time.
Okay.
So you try to get through your argument in 5 minutes.
And just to clarify, I'll just make a point about like why I picked this collection of things.
Yeah, and now I have a new scoreboard, so I can keep track of it as you list it out. I'm excited for that.
Sick.
All right.
I'm excited.
So we got 5 minutes on the clock. Go.
Okay, so first on the list is Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's an obvious one, but I just feel like that is like the universal like claymation like movie for Christmas holiday shit.
Like, who hates Rudolph?
Yeah, I know people that are like it's freaky, but like if you think of Christmas time, you think of stop motion, and there's a handful of them, but Rudolph is the one you think of. The Grinch, it doesn't matter which version, it just like
but there's 3, so you're saying all 3.
The first 2, okay. Like the original, the Jim Carrey version, and then I've never even seen the other one.
So are you using 2 spots in your top 5 for the Grinch?
Are you just saying, just the Grinch?
The Grinch in general.
Okay.
Can that count?
I mean, I
think you need to.
I
want a firm decision because
like
if it's your top 5 favorite
because at this point
movies,
I think the Grinch is like a fable, and it's just kind of like
no.
It's just about like loving Christmas.
This is top 5 Christmas movies, so you gotta pick one.
The Jim Carrey one.
Jim Carrey. All right.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
Sorry, I'm a Gen Z.
Sorry, I shouldn't be arguing during your argument.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Next, I have a Charlie Brown Christmas, just because I feel like that's just like at least in America, that's just not even arguable. Just
it's universal, really.
Like the song. Okay.
Yes.
My mom
so
was
now we're getting to the interesting ones now. Okay. So first, this has a slash because I don't know if I want to be very specific, but I have Toy Story / Pixar movies
as Christmas movies.
Yes.
Interesting. I guess we didn't define what that meant.
Well, I'll also say the next one after that, Star Wars. Any of the Star Wars movies.
I mean, they always come out like around Christmas.
Well, okay, so that's my thing is that they always come out around Christmas, even the older ones.
That's
and I
true.
think like I just associate them with Christmas time. Even when the movies weren't coming out, when the new Star Wars toys are out or games or whatever, it's always around the holidays. Even there's just Star Wars shit every time you like Thanksgiving happens. And I feel like Pixar always is similar. They always have like releases too, and I feel like you kind of like if in family get-togethers, those are the type of movies you watch if people don't want to watch a Christmas movie yet. Like it's Star Wars,
but it'll get everyone in the
Pixar
family
movie,
watching,
and everybody in the family can watch either of those.
Yes.
So I feel like those are just essential holiday movies that aren't even Christmassy, but like Star Wars makes you think of Christmas, and like it fits in when you're like, there's I don't know. I have so many vivid memories of Star Wars being on and the fucking Christmas lights and all that. And I know I'm not the only one.
I'm sure.
But anyway, that's my time. I got 2 minutes left. What else should I say?
I mean, like, if that's it, if that's your argument and you...
Well, I mean, last time we played top 5, we just took the time to shit on movies that were not in our top 5.
Okay, so, like, are there any Christmas movies that you,
think
like,
is
specifically
overrated?
want to say, yeah, like, fuck this movie?
Yeah, like, why'd you pick the Jim Carrey's Grinch over the other Grinches?
I think it just gets too much hate. The first Grinch is great. I'm not gonna. It's just like I personally like the Jim Carrey one more, just because. It's not even more. I just like it. I will rather watch that one.
Okay. Okay.
The
And
other one
any
I don't
movies
care
you say,
about.
fuck this Christmas
I'm
movie?
not even like fuck the other Grinch movie. Oh, the cat. Yes.
The sailor wants to be rubbed.
That's my...
I'm trying to think. What's a fuck this movie? Fuck this movie.
You know, no pressure, homie.
Nah, if you want to uplift other Christmas movies, that's up to
Yeah,
you.
honorable mentions. Give us some honorable
Honorable
mentions.
Okay. Fuck. You know what? I think specifically in Pixar, The Incredibles is one. I feel like that's weirdly like a Christmas time sort of movie. And if we're getting more like specifically Christmas themed, I hope I'm close enough. I'm gonna think it through these last couple seconds.
That's okay. Take your time. This is very low stakes.
Very.
Maybe like the Chronicles of Narnia.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those takes place during Christmas time. At least the first one.
Does
they exist in a winterland.
Yeah.
But there's
snow.
Christmas is involved in at least the first
I
one.
think so. I mean, the whole thing is about Jesus. So
and
yeah.
Harry Potter.
And
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is such a
Christmas
Christmas timey. Okay.
But yeah, and there's always a Christmas scene in those movies.
Yeah, and they just like are another like family gift. Anything that you can watch with the
your family?
Yeah.
That's like essential. That's Christmassy.
I feel that.
That's what it's all about.
There you go.
Wow.
2, 1, just like that.
Just like that.
Oh,
You wanna stop that, homie?
All right.
Wow, reset. I'll go.
Oh, sorry.
That's cool. Oh, okay, well. 5 minutes on the clock.
Why isn't it stopping? Sorry if there was headphone listeners. If that was loud as fuck.
All right.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm cursing so much. Is that okay?
We're real. Yes.
You're fine.
You're
You're
fine.
good. I don't
Everyone
know that.
always asks. Everyone is so polite. They're like,
Well, I have like a sailor mouth, so like I don't
You
wanna,
home with the homies.
you home. This is a low stakes
You
hang.
gotta respect that the homies, are
wanna-
conservative with their language, you know?
You right. I appreciate.
All right.
It's like,
All
fuck
right.
that.
So we got
Keeping
5
it real.
minutes on the clock. Are you ready, homie?
I don't like people playing on my phone. Have you seen that? When keeping it real goes wrong.
No.
All right.
But
Anyway.
okay, I'm ready.
All right. 5 minutes on the clock. Go.
Okay, so number 1 on my list, I got Elf.
Yes.
Because I'm
Here
a
for
big
it.
fan of Buddy. And right now a buddy of mine is working on Elf. And so it's been in my mind. And I've been thinking about a black elf. And so I'm just like, I feel like I do cherish this story enough to want to see a remake of it to some extent. So
Yes.
I'm really excited about Elf.
Black elves.
Elf. And, well, speaking of black elf, second on my list, Jingle Jangle.
Jingle jangle.
When I saw that movie come out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous.
That's with Arnold Schwarzenegger, correct?
No, that's with Forrest Whitaker. It's like black.
The
Yeah,
new one.
Christmas.
Which
Black
one?
Christmas movie.
Black
The
Christmas.
new
And
one.
And it's like they got like all these children just like running around of different ethnicities
Right,
and
right,
kente
right,
cloth
right.
doing African dances and
But at
ballet
Christmas
all at the
time.
same time. Yeah. I was like, the costuming is beautiful. Whole production magic, and I was just like,
The production value is there. I'm like, wow,
Yes.
y'all went the fuck off.
Yes, and for such a good family film, I'm excited for this to just exist in Black culture for the future. So shout out to Jingle Jangle
Shout
for
out
Jingle Jangle.
being
Which
like,
one was I thinking?
great
of?
representation.
We'll think of it later.
Say what?
Nothing.
Word.
Next one.
All right. Next on my list is A Christmas Story, because it comes on every year and plays for 24 hours. And every year my family just leaves the channel on, and we just watch A Christmas Story throughout the day. Or like as soon as like we sit down and actually watch it once, then we can watch something else. But A Christmas Story is like a big, I don't know, tradition for me and my family. So that's on my list, and I love it.
I'm just gonna say, sometimes you might hear a cat, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, you home with the homies.
You home? Yeah, sometimes
So
your
sometimes
homie
the
has a cat.
Yeah. And I don't think, so just anybody listening.
These homies
there's
have
just a
two.
cat. This is Sailor.
And
who
Sailor's
likes to
here
talk.
with us. I just saw earlier this week somebody that had like the lampshade in their window,
like
and
the
I was
leg.
Like, yes, and I was like, I really appreciate this. Next on my list, I have the Polar Express.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Because when I was in elementary school, that was my type of representation, and so everybody kept referring to me as the girl from the Polar Express.
ASAP.
Yep.
No, nah. No, but I did like that as a kid too, and it was like, I don't know, my mom was like, with my little sisters were like, look, that's you, that looks like you.
Wow.
The little braids.
No.
Wow.
I love that was a favorite of mine, and then now everyone like drags it consistently.
Why are people dragging the Polar Express?
Well, because like the animation is like kind of wild.
Yeah, but
no,
like,
but
so
like it's so cool.
it looks
Homegirl
creepy.
looks like
It
A$AP
does, but like
Rocky.
again, so does Rudolph. Like
Exactly.
all that
That's
shit
what
looks
I'm
creepy
saying.
in
They just
like
killing the
retrospect.
vibe. But we're taking your
Nah,
time.
I love the Polar Express,
Me too.
and
Me
I
too.
really,
Me too.
like. I think there's a train in Baltimore that like does a Polar Express, and I really want to do
I've
it.
always
Like
just
you
wanted the hot
come, like
chocolate.
get on like with your PJs, and they feed you some hot. I think it's like $45. I would do it honestly. I would. I want to.
You know, make it
live
happen.
out my Polar Express dreams. And last on my list is A Year Without a Santa Claus.
I love that one. I love that one more than Rudolph.
Me too, which is why it's on my top 5. Because I can't tell you how many times I catch myself just going, put one foot in front of the other, or just like, I miss the snow, miss the heat,
All
like
right.
all.
Yes.
I'm singing that throughout the year.
Wait a minute. I think we have something mixed up, because that film is called Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, you are right. The Year Without Santa Claus is when Mrs. Claus goes out and does just Christmas because Santa got like the flu, and so Mrs. Claus. Is
But
out
you
there.
are right. That movie is awesome, and it's making me rethink Rudolph
Yes.
also.
Oh my god. Well then, I'm
Put
sorry.
one
Not A Year Without.
foot in front. Someone's
Yeah.
gotta make that into like a fire ass beat. Someone
Well,
sample that.
also my brother just
You know,
made some
YouTube
like
has it.
heat miser, snow miser like sweaters last year, and I'm
Oh,
hoping he'll
damn.
like bring it back.
Wow. Well, with this
Santa Claus
last
is coming to
19
town.
seconds, any honorable mentions? Any fuck yous?
Honorable mention, other things on my list were Home Alone, A Charlie Brown Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Which one?
and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Which Grinch?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Which one?
Oh,
Two?
I'm sorry.
One.
The cartoon.
Okay.
Top five.
Where the heart grows outside the box.
All right. Thank you for your top 5. It is now my turn for my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock.
I'm ready.
All right. So for my first one, I have Elf. I love Elf. That is a movie I watch multiple times in the Christmas season. I just think it is so, I think it's so joyful. I think it's Will Ferrell's best movie.
Agreed.
I just watched a bunch of Will Ferrell this week. I gotta say, I'm questioning.
Honestly, like,
Why I liked him so
Elf,
No,
much,
I
but-
agree. I do agree with that statement.
that is one of his best
His
performances.
film and film
Yes.
performances, yes.
Yeah, oh my goodness!
I can't wait to watch
You know,
it again.
it's genuinely funny. I think for the most part, it has aged well. I think so.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that Buddy genuinely loved Christmas. Like,
Yes.
it was so pure. So yeah, shout out to Elf. That's my top 5. Then I have the Santa Claus. I want to start this off with Fuck Tim Allen.
Wait.
I was about to say, that was my first thought as
The
soon as you
Santa
said
Claus.
that.
Yes, the Santa
was
Claus.
like,
Fuck Tim
nah.
Allen though, because he's highly problematic. But I love that. I love that movie. That is another one that I watch multiple times in the Christmas
That
season.
shit
I know
creeps
what
me
you
out.
mean.
I'm like, nah, it explains it. Like, how do we get more
Yeah.
Santa Clauses?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this checks out. It's so logical, and I
I
love a logical
appreciate it.
movie. you can explain it to me, I'm like, wow, this was great. I think it's a great movie. Shout out to his son, Charlie. Charlie was also just all about Christmas. He was like, Dad, you Santa?
He's like,
great movie. Great movie. Number 3 is Last Holiday. I love a rom-com, and I love the rom-com Queen Latifah. So shout out to The Last Holiday. You know, it teaches you there's a bigger lesson in life to learn. Live each day like it's your last. You know, she has a good time. She's in Europe living it up. Like, she falls in love with LL Cool J.
Right.
It all just works out, and then she finds out she's not dying. Spoiler, I'm sorry if you didn't know that, but...
but so catch up on your Queen Latifah then.
Yeah, catch up on it. You know, any of her rom-coms. 4 is Polar Express.
I'm glad
we talked about it. I love the Polar Express. I want that hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, I thought the alarm was going off. I love the hot chocolate. I would love, as a kid, I would have loved for like a random train to just shown up Christmas Eve to take me to the North Pole, and we have a great time with Santa, and I come home at the end.
Train just picking up children in the middle of the night.
But you come back.
You get to come back.
Also, if you think about it, it would have just been a casual train ride if it wasn't for like this one ghost. Like this.
Yes.
Well, then there's like servers doing like backflips over you, and
yeah,
that's not
a
no
good
complaints.
time.
A good time with some good ass hot chocolate. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here.
I just imagine it had dashes of cinnamon in it.
I imagine I want like some salted caramel.
Ooh.
Like hot chocolate.
I'm just like a splash
You think
of vanilla.
those guys have a union?
They
Probably.
they work one day a year.
I would think so. I mean, think about like all the elves, like Santa Logic. Christmas Town is working like 364.
Santa's on
you know,
some shit
I think the
that
elves need to have a union, but like I feel like this train, if it only goes once a year.
Somebody's got to be doing the choreography. They got to be like stitching up the costumes.
So thinking about we'll get into that ethical discussion later.
All right, my 5th movie. I got The Preacher's Wife, if you've never seen it. You get Whitney Houston, you get Denzel Washington, and it's just a great movie. You know, Whitney's out here just singing as the preacher's wife, so you just automatically get a great Christmas soundtrack. It's just Whitney singing these Christmas songs. That's dope. And then you got Denzel over here, the angel that has come to earth, and he accidentally falls in love with Whitney Houston, the preacher's wife. Like, how's it going to work out? Like, it's great.
Wait a minute. I feel like I accidentally stumbled upon this movie last year.
TBS used to wear that shit out. Like, TBS would be playing it 4 a.m. Like, it was one of those weird, random time of the hour TBS. Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's directed by a white lady named Penny Marshall.
Oh, yes, Penny Marshall.
She directed...
Shout out to her.
Well, what, I don't know.
She directed a few things. Yeah. You know,
cool.
It's Penny Marshall. She was like on like a sitcom in the 70s. And then my honorable mentions are both animated versions of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The old one is iconic. The new one, you got a soundtrack from Tyler, the Creator.
I haven't seen the new one yet.
Oh, it's great. It's still good. You know, so like old and new. Honorable mentions, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Jim Carrey one gets a little too deep for me. Like, it's about bullying and stuff, and it's just Christmas time. I want to be happy. And that's it.
The little baby Grinch.
Top five.
Quite terrifying, too.
It is.
It is.
So let's review. We have...
Hold on. I gotta do the 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it.
All right.
We in it. I just realized I was whispering through yours, and I'm like, I gotta beat back up. It's time to get Christmas
time.
You.
Sleigh bells.
Woo woo.
All right. 5 minutes on the clock.
All right. To review, we got the claymation Rudolph, Jim Carrey's The Grinch, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Toy Story, Star Wars. We'll just say the first one. Elf.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Okay.
The Santa Claus, Polar Express, twice. Last Holiday, The Preacher's Wife, Elf, twice. Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Story, and Santa Claus Comes to Town.
All right. So, what do we want to just knock off?
I'm going to take, 2 shots at David, Toy Story, and Star Wars.
I hear you. Like, I would keep maybe Star Wars over Toy Story. But
I think let Star Wars just chill for a second.
So Toy Story.
Toy Story can definitely go.
Back.
I think we should definitely keep Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Oh, lights just turned on for audio listeners.
Oh, I also was surprised. I was like, did you secretly activate the lights? I was like, I know it's voice control, but it don't know David's voice like that.
No, it's just technology.
I think we should also keep
Elf
because it's mentioned twice, as well as Polar Express.
Okay, so we have
those.
Elf, Polar Express. These are definitive twos?
I think so.
Definitively.
Elf,
Polar Express. All right.
On the top 5.
Like, I know, just for the people out there, just a disclaimer. I think, because, I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they're ruthless out here. It's we know that this is some normie shit, Elf. But it's
don't hate on Elf.
No. I'm not hating on Elf. I'm just letting these niggas know that, like, we don't care.
Yes, exactly.
We do not care. You heard that audio from
it.
TikTok? I'm just again, I'm talking to the diehard motherfuckers.
All right. Okay.
Anybody that was a diehard fan,
I'm talking about the movies that want the motherfuckers that want the movie Die Hard.
Okay. So, number 3. We got 2 minutes. 2:45 on the clock.
You got it.
I would like to also keep the Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Santa Claus is coming. I will. Okay. Yes. You got Snow Miser and Heat Miser out here.
Yeah.
Iconic.
You did get me with the, like, 1 foot in front of the.
Yes.
Someone needs to make like something like.
I'm gonna just go out here and say I want to keep The Preacher's Wife, even though I feel like neither one of you have seen it. Take my word.
I have seen parts of it.
I can't say it's a Christmas movie for me. I'm sorry.
Well, it happens at Christmas time.
I know, but I cannot speak for it because I have never seen it.
I feel like if I were to vote for one for the culture, I want Jingle Jangle over A Preacher's Wife.
It's like Jingle Jangle was beautiful, but it's like the story wasn't there for me. That was my biggest takeaway.
But it's a beginning for the future.
It's pretty.
I haven't seen that either.
I did like to see it.
I know what it is, though.
Okay, well, what about the Santa Claus?
Nah, I'm not with that.
We don't need to give, what's his name?
Toy Story was on the list, and we didn't say anything about Tim
right,
Allen.
But that's not like Tim Allen's face. That's Buzz Lightyear.
It's his voice.
That's Buzz motherfucking Lightyear. That dude.
This movie is his face in Santa garb, so it's still not even his face.
But he looks
I will say, how about this? We all had, both of us had, like, Rudolph in the honorable mentions, and it's on David's list.
Okay, I'll take Rudolph. I'll take Rudolph.
That's a good point.
All right.
Fuck Tim Allen.
Yes, I agree. Fuck him.
You're not
Fuck
getting a
Tim
space in our
Allen.
top 5 unless you're Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Nah.
Yo, by the way, just
the Santa Claus.
that new Buzz Lightyear movie looks fucking awesome. You seen the trailer for that?
I have not.
We gotta watch that on that
pictures of
TV.
it.
Dog, I know people making memes at it. It looks awesome.
We got 50 seconds.
We got one more. A Christmas Story?
It's just like
I don't like A Christmas Story.
I don't like it that much. I just know that, like, that is the movie. Yo, Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas? I can go with Charlie
Brown Christmas. That is just like essential.
I don't know, but okay.
It's the music.
What about the Grinch though? I would rather
Jim
have the
Carrey's
Grinch.
The Grinch?
No, the animated Grinch.
I
like
would go
it.
Charlie Brown Christmas. It just feel like it's just more wholesome, and I hear the music in my head. That's what I'm saying.
I did listen to
You
Christmas.
literally, when you see snowfall, you hear that in your head. The just naturally, and I feel like you can't.
Come
deny
on,
it.
dog. What you think?
Charlie
I would
Brown.
rather have the Grinch, but
Come on, David. Come on, David.
Charlie
Yes.
fucking Brown.
I
Is
guess
there
I'll
any,
take
let me ask you
Charlie
this. Let me ask you
Okay,
this.
so Charlie
Let me
Brown?
ask you this.
Charlie
Is there
Brown.
any black
All
people in the
right.
Grinch?
I mean,
There's one black person in Charlie Brown, yes, but there's 1 over 0.
I think we did it.
We did it.
All right, so
I think
what's
we
our
did
top 5?
Our top 5. Our top five definitively.
Definitively for the culture.
In no particular order
No
is Elf, Polar Express,
Right.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town,
Bow.
Claymation Rudolph,
Mama.
and A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for it. Do you remember all those like Rudolph spin-off movies they made? And like
Yeah, we had
Rudolph
to
on
save
the
like
island.
Baby New Year and shit.
Yeah, those were like unnecessary though.
Yeah, that was like they were on their Marvel shit back then.
They claymation. Who was that? Like whoever this claymation studio
They had a
was.
cinematic universe because I think they've rated
yeah.
like other Santa Claus.
They
from
do.
the
That's
movie.
true.
They all come together. It is all one universe.
Yo,
There's
when
that
I
one
was
part where
in
they're like, I'm just kidding.
when I was in high school, I had a teacher tell us to all take our favorite Christmas stories and turn them into plays. And so my group decided to do Rudolph. But I, being the only black person in the class, of course, was Rudolph. And it was really going to be a retelling of like me and my interracial lesbian couple with the other white lady Rudolph.
Wow.
Whatever her
All
name
right.
was.
Well, all right. Thank you, David, for being
for joining
on
us.
our holiday special
Happy
home
to
with
be
the
here.
homies.
Happy to, celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
You know,
And there's a fucking war on it. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, David.
Home with the
Keep my
homies holiday
Jesus
special.
in the Walmart.
David, one last time. You have any
Shout outs?
one shout out? If you give one shout out, who are you
For-
giving it to
Like in general.
on the air
Yeah.
right now? Shout out to who or what or a place? When?
Shout out to
Like in relation to this topic or
Of
just in general?
anything.
shout out to whatever your heart
What is
wants to shout
everything
out.
on your heart?
I just burped. Shout out to Dominique for letting us use his laptop.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Dom.
Shout out to
him.
Dominique.
You're
Can't wait for the next batch of fried chicken.
Yes.
he's making fried chicken.
He's
I
a
don't know.
Wonderful chef.
He does it at some point. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Well, next time I probably will leave after this, but no, because we have the meeting. Cut that. But I'm saying because I won't be here long enough for fried chicken, is what I'm saying. If he hasn't started.
Nah, he's not making
But I'm saying the next time you guys make it, call a homie up,
Hey! So for this next segment, we are going to be playing with homie Joshua Logan Walker. Josh, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm a good friend of Brianna's.
Dope.
I am very excited for this.
Great.
This is going to be so fun.
Yeah, we're excited to have you on this holiday episode.
Yeah.
Imani, you want to tell us what game we're playing?
All right, so we're playing Homie Don't Play That. And Homie Don't Play That is a game of questionable questions. Each person will spin the wheel of adventures, and each of us has to decide if this is something that you as a homie would or would not do. If you can't say with your gut that this is something that you would do, you would have to say the phrase, Homie Don't Play That. And once you do, you get an unadventurous homie strike. Mm-hmm. After 3 strikes, you become the homie that don't play that, a true clown. And in clown fashion, we will hear a honking clown noise every time someone says your name for any of our episodes from this point forward, until you come in clear your name. So don't be the homie, don't play that.
Yeah. But are you ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Dope. We'll spin the wheel.
Spinning the wheel.
Oh, wait. We got a timer going.
Call the cops!
Wow.
Homie, don't play that. I'm not gonna call the cops.
Never?
No, I'm not. Like, if I am, no. Like, I will do everything I can possibly do so I cannot call the cops. Like, really, why do they need to be called? Name a good reason.
Nope. They get involved, and every time, it's just, they're too much. They're way too much.
And there's, like, a lot of things that you could just go to the police station for. Like, if someone broke into your car, why do the cops have to come out and see the car that's gotten broken into?
I know. And that's, like, for the insurance.
Yeah.
They
You know?
demand
It's
you
just
to do
go
that.
to the police station and be
Right.
like, hey, someone broke into my car. I'm missing
I'm
this.
just reporting this.
I'm just reporting this.
I'm gonna, report it to my insurance. And get
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
But don't bring them into the community.
But also, it's the mental health. Like,
Yes.
It's like, it doesn't, like, I saw this, like, down the street. I was with, like, Taj and who else was there? Someone, but there was like a little group of us, and we heard screaming outside, and we like walked out, and there was a woman that was like kicked out of her apartment, but like also was like saying she was like abused, and I was like, it was very like, all right, like what do we do? And then immediately she was like, hey, like call the cops, and I was like, oh my gosh, if we do like,
what can I do for you? How can I help? Can I be of a service?
But it also, when someone's in a crisis, it's like, how can we like easily get accessibility to that person? Like, you know, like whatever that resource is that they need, that person that they need to show up. Like, how can we have a system that's like easily, that is how we think, instead of, because they're so scary.
They are.
They're so scary.
They are. Questions that need answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guess I got it straight.
Yeah. Cops are an adventure, and that's an adventure you're not playing.
No, it's an adventure I'm not playing.
Word.
We don't play that.
I'll go. And the Wheel of Adventure says, would you cancel on a homie for no reason without explanation? I absolutely would. I would feel horrible about it. It would probably take a lot for me to just do that, but I would.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It would make me feel bad though. Like I'd feel
It
bad.
makes you feel
like,
bad, but sometimes
I'm
you can't do
sorry,
it. You can't do
But
it.
yeah, I mean like
I feel like the explanation at least like covers for it. If it's like I have to do this, but here's why, then like you understand where I'm coming from. Versus like, nope.
you know, but that's even just like some validation seeking that it's okay that I'm canceling. And if you are like canceling with no explanation, then like I don't know. I guess it's situational. Depends.
Yeah.
I would say it
Yeah.
just depends.
Yeah.
I don't blame anybody, especially
you know?
like we're all taking time for yourself is so important. If we don't do it, like it's not
No one
good
else
for
will.
us. And just like time to like not be social, but also it's so good to be social, and that's a beautiful thing.
Inner battle.
Right. But I would.
Cool.
And I guess I
homie,
should
do play that.
feel less guilty about it.
Yes.
With Josh.
Your wheel.
Oh my gosh, that's my wheel. Walk on Legos every morning in exchange for a new pair of shoes for every day. Okay, I'm gonna reread this. Walk on Legos every morning in exchange for a new pair of shoes every day for a month. Okay. So do I have control over? Like, I think I would do it because I would I would construct a world that I would have this texture underneath my feet, and I would still, I would still wear shoes. Like I would just wear shoes everywhere. I wear shoes everywhere as it is. I don't go barefoot a lot because I have very sensitive feet.
So you'd be walking on these Legos with shoes. First day, put it on some shoes to walk on these Legos.
In exchange for a new pair of shoes.
Maybe
I would love a new pair of shoes every month.
Every day
That's
for
a
a month.
great
Every day for a
perk.
month.
Yeah.
So you play that.
Yeah.
Homie plays that.
I do.
Word. Imani, what you got?
You know, I already made it clear I'm not calling the cops. Could you spend eternity floating through space if you knew that all other planets were inhabited with venomous creatures?
Wow.
It's like, homie, don't play that. I would just land on a planet and let myself die because I'm not trying to live an eternity of stress. There's one thing about me is I'm going to be comfortable.
You don't think you could be comfortable floating through space?
No, I'm gonna get bored. Like I'm just floating through. Interstellar seems stressful. Like
Oh, that was so stressful.
that was so stressful. The whole time I'm sitting here like I could not do this. I would be finding the quickest way out of this life as possible. Cause that movie did fill me with a lot of stress. I was just like, I'm so sorry, Matthew McConaughey, that it had to become this, cause you was just trying to raise your kids. I'm like, this is a horrible alternative, and I would not like that. So I guess that's strike 2 for me. The wheel knows that this ain't it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like after a while, I just get used to floating.
No.
I'll be all right with it.
No.
Would I eat sardine flavored Oreos? You know, an Oreo's not that big.
It's just one.
Yeah,
It doesn't
just
say how
one.
many?
I don't know. It says plural. It says Oreos. So I'm assuming you're eating more than one.
Like a whole. It has to be a whole pack.
If I could space them out, yeah.
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 I think.
Oh my god.
Or crush them up. put 'em in
Sardine
dish.
milkshake,
Yeah.
sardine
Try
cheesecake.
it.
This is not better. This is not better.
It's not, but it's something I would try.
Okay.
That is so fun.
I play that.
Swim in a tub full of life snakes. Well, yes. I've watched Fear Factor. It's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
I've seen people do it. I know that at the end of the day, you could be in a tub of snakes that has no venomous snakes.
Mhm.
And they're just little pals. Just squirming and worming around you. You
Little
know?
pals.
I do it. It would be thrilling. It'd be wonderful to be like, I swam in a bathtub filled with snakes.
You would go on Fear Factor.
Oh yeah, I would. I loved that show as a child. I was like, I want to see people eat roaches and see roaches. Like, just they are like, I don't know how.
When they would put their head in the box and like
boxes.
fill it with bugs.
Scorpions.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Oof. But
I also loved watching it, but
Me too.
never.
But for some nonsense.
Yeah.
I was stressed for him.
It's so stressful.
It is. And it's Joe Rogan out of all people.
Oh, Rogan.
Like, who would have seen this
Wait,
coming?
what?
Yes,
Joe
the host of
Rogan
Fear Factor was
the
Joe
host.
Rogan.
And he has hair.
Yes. Joe Rogan with hair. He was always wearing like a leather jacket or something. Like
A leather jacket, and he would just like.
yeah.
I don't know why, but
And
like the host of Survivors who popped up in my head for
Oh
Fear
no,
Factor.
that's Phil something. He's the host of The Amazing Race as well.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's
No.
a different guy. Those are different. His name.
There's one of them. One of them like does do like two.
Yeah.
Like two really
Two
big
big
shows.
shows. I don't know, but Joe Rogan did Fear Factor. That's why when he started popping back up on this podcast, I was like, the Fear Factor guy? And so now it's like people are taking vaccination advice from the Fear Factor guy?
That's wild. You're right.
It's- yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does it. Life be long. I'm like, wow, Joe Rogan, you have
Joe
lived
Rogan's
a
very
long
scary.
life. Yeah.
He's scary.
He's intense.
The
I
twists
don't
and
enjoy
turns.
The twists and turns of Joe Rogan.
We have 5 minutes left on the clock.
All right.
Just want to recap us. Imani has 2 unavengers only strikes. Josh and I are at 0. Imani, if you get one more,
Yeah,
you're
all
just
right.
a clown.
We'll see.
Oh,
For the rest of this episode, too.
But here you are.
Eat your mom's toenails for breakfast once a week for a month?
Would you?
Oh my gosh, once a week for a month. You know, I guess if I had to eat anybody's toenails, like she did have very good like foot care. Like,
Okay.
you know, if I'm eating toenails, I guess it's just like just for breakfast once a week, only for a month. After this month, I don't ever have to do this again. And it's just once a week, and they would be
For no
clean.
purpose.
For no, yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm at struggle at.
Yeah.
Is that this is I don't have any reward in the end.
No,
This would just be to do it.
I mean, the reward is
me
to
not being a clown.
Yes, clown.
And so that's what has me. You know, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to be a clown. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna eat these toenails. You know, I'm gonna do it. Homie, do play that, I guess. I'm gonna cry.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. There's so many ways to do it.
Would I swim with great white sharks? I would.
I would too.
I just swam with stingrays.
You know, I mean, a stingray and a great white shark are not the same at all.
I mean,
they
they are the same in my brain of like, I'm in water and you could kill me because you live here.
You know, a stingray will more than likely not kill you.
They'll just like poke you.
Yeah. If they poke
That's
you the
how-
wrong way.
If they poke you, that's how they kill you.
Not necessarily. You
That's
you
how
could
a
still.
crocodile hunter
It is,
dies.
but he could have still lived too. Like you might die, you might live. It's one of those. It's not a guaranteed death, but like a shark.
If I'm swimming with
That's
a great
pain.
white,
I
it's
don't know if I
probably in a
want.
cage.
That's what I'm
Salt water
saying.
and blood.
And blood.
Don't feel good.
I'm like already too. Like I'm someone who like if I got attacked by a shark, I just might hop all the way in.
Just like hit me here, shark.
Yeah, I'm like this feels like a lot of trauma that I'm just too tired to have to live with already. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have a fear of the ocean and now sharks. I don't know if I could do it. I just might hop in.
Well, I'm swimming with the great whites.
That's great. Wonderful.
Josh, what you about to do?
That's so intense with that toenail.
Go to ring. Oh my gosh! Go to ring with a
Go in
kangaroo.
a ring with a kangaroo. Wow, that is like those. I think I would. Right? Like I don't assume like an animal's like rage. Like I hope I don't spark that
I don't
much
know.
fear.
Have you seen them fight?
Yes, they're scary. That's what I'm thinking about too. They
Yeah.
will like tear you up.
They will.
Yeah.
They're not like they can be very muscularly.
Yeah.
Gonna hit you really hard, and I
Mhm.
get it. Because we're in like, especially like that a ring. What kind of ring is it? Like
So the one with like the bouncy
I think
size.
so, yeah.
Yo,
Like, that would be
It's a
fun.
professional
I would do
boxing
like
ring.
a solid like couple 5 minutes where it'd be like, all right, Josh, you have to like.
I mean, a
resist the
boxing
kangaroo in a ring.
match is only like 3. I don't even think one round.
You just have to like hope this kangaroo's not angry and evade him for 3 minutes.
Exactly. Okay, I totally would do that. Just because I've never been that close to a kangaroo.
Maybe you could just convince it to like cuddle with you instead.
Yeah, maybe
3
I
minutes.
just like we make eye contact. We're like, hey, how you doing?
30 seconds. You ready, Imani?
Oh my goodness! All right, and what's gonna happen?
Are we going to sudden death or not?
Eat. Oh my gosh! Eat a gourmet meal made of boogers. My stomach hurts. I guess.
10 seconds.
I guess like it is gourmet. It's a gourmet meal, so I'm assuming it's gonna be like dressed up. It might be kind of good. So yeah, homie, play that.
Can we play that? All right.
Yeah,
Well, that's our time.
that's our time.
Oh, wow. Oh. So, the way that sudden death works is that there is a card, a sudden death card, that we pull, and one of us has to grab it whenever this timer goes off, and whoever grabs it first is the person that is exempt from this round. Because nobody got the 3 strikes to be an adventurous homie. You read this card, and then the other 2 folks will have to write down their tolerance level for this adventurous.
Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at grabbing things, and that's okay.
To be fair, this was not within your reach. You didn't have a chance.
So what we have to write down what?
I'm going to read this card, and the 2 of you will have to write down what your tolerance level is. So this will be a number. And whoever has the lowest tolerance is the homie that don't play that.
Yeah. You'll understand when you hear the question.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. So our sudden death question is: how long could you stay in a Ghostbuster haunted house?
Oh my gosh.
Throw the answers down when you're ready.
All right.
Answers,
It was not
please.
easy.
Yeah. Just to signify the finality.
All right. I don't fuck with ghosts.
Word.
I'm gonna give it a smooth 18 hours.
Okay.
18 hours, because I feel like that's when they would really make themselves known.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could tell myself it's not a ghost for 18 hours, but after 18, I feel like they'd be like, "Fuck it, let's get her, let's fuck with her." And the moment that happens, I'm out that door, unless I'm trapped, then I'm gonna cry. But 18 hours.
90 years.
Josh.
A full lifetime.
A
I
full
truly
lifetime.
would love to have time spent in a house that is full with the ghouls and goblins
Oh my
that existed in Ghostbusters, because then I had to like deal with it, and it's like, oh goodness, I don't have any other way of getting other property. I'm just gonna have to stay here,
For 90
and then I
years.
just stay my whole lifetime, you know, just in a Ghostbusters house, like just a bunch of ghosts that I gotta deal with. Oh gosh, you know. Really good.
I'd sue it. I'd try to like sue the realtor if they knew that it was haunted in this manner, or I'm selling it and I'm gonna lie and say it's not haunted. But I ain't keeping it. I'm leaving. I would stay in a hotel that night.
Wow. So, Imani, to no surprise,
Yes,
you are now the homie that don't play that.
I am.
Damn, Imani. Well, thank you, Josh, for
Thanks,
joining
Josh.
us
Thank
on this
you.
holiday
This is so fun.
episode.
Yeah.
Imani and I are so glad to have you here.
No, I'm so glad to be here. This is so nice.
And I think I'll speak for both of us, Imani, if you don't mind. Josh, do you have any shout outs that you want to give here for our holiday episode?
I want to give a shout out to feeling yourself.
Word.
That's my
There
that's
we
my
go.
shout out. I want everyone to feel it. Right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to feeling yourself.
You know, it's like what Issa said. It's me season.
It's me, see. You right, Imani. All right. Well, thanks.
No, thank you.
All right, so now we're here with our homie Dom. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey y'all, this is Dominique. Nice to see y'all again.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us here on this holiday bonus episode.
Very festive.
So for this segment, we are going to be playing a game that you've already played. Swapping recipes, but holiday edition. So, in Swapping Recipes, this is a game where each person brings in 3 recipes for a person, place, or thing, and each recipe should have a list of 7 ingredients. Each round, someone reads a recipe, and the other 2 folks get 30 seconds to figure out what it is, and they have to guess. Because this is our holiday episode, we have bonus holiday recipes just sprinkled on in here. And if nobody can guess what your holiday recipe is, then you, the creator, get a point.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I can go first.
Word. What you got?
All right, what I got. This is a place. You have 2 cups lights, 1 pound of dreams, store-bought is fine, 3 cups of concrete, a sprinkle of patience, 1 person of liberty, hold all the sleep and then separate it into 5 parts. 30 seconds on the clock.
New York.
Yes. So a point to Dom.
Heard. I got one. Okay, this is a holiday thing. First thing, all 7 seas, a great gust of wind, throw some toros in the atmosphere, a good brick squad burr, a nip from Jack Frost, give it a good brush of angel wings and powder over the earth. 30 seconds.
7 C's.
7 seas? Like,
Crippin'?
yeah.
like the seas, the
like
7
oceans.
seas.
Oh, the 7...
Okay.
7 seas, some burr?
Yeah.
It's a thing?
Mm-hmm. A holiday thing that you dust over the earth.
Dust over... Is it
Snow?
winter?
Yes!
Oh. All right.
I just keep in my head. I see like 7 literal C's. Just
It's CCD cribbing out here.
I'm like, precipitation, the water from the earth.
I
has
heard
to come
nothing
out.
else besides 7 C's and bird.
Okay, snow. All right, so another point to Dom. So right now,
Yeah.
Dom's 2.
2.
We are 0. All right.
All right. This is a thing, but I guess a subject because it's not like a thing.
But it's, okay, the thing.
There you go. Need a cup of holiday times. A 3 cups of daddy issues. A sprinkle of working too much. A whole lot of being greedy. Add in a little near-death experience. Some accountability. And just top it off with a, this is what Christmas is all about.
What the? 30 seconds on the clock.
Are these Christmas movies?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That this is what Christmas is all about.
I was like, this sounds like Christmas Vacations, but like, oh my
Oh my
gosh,
goodness.
that's
Christmas Vacation.
okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Point to Imani.
You're
Yes.
1
Wow.
point.
1 point.
Round 1. We got
Round
Dom
1.
2, Imani 1, Sunny none.
You know.
That's all right.
All right. This is a thing. You have 2 cups of unlimited information, 3 teaspoons of art, 1 tablespoon of viral videos, a dash of the current news and past news, a sprinkle of primary colors, a dash of secondary colors, and 1 cup of capitalism. 30 seconds on the clock.
Instagram?
No.
Is this YouTube?
No.
Twitter?
No.
Facebook?
No.
Social media?
No.
What the?
Snapchat?
No.
Nuh-uh.
ABC?
No.
Fox? CNN?
What am I messing here?
And
Christmas?
he's like, y'all are just like missing it. It's like, you know it. And you just
The
keep.
Christmas holiday?
No.
Oh, you
What's a
said
Christmas app?
internet.
No, it's not the internet.
Amazon?
No.
Damn. Walmart?
You know, it was Google.
Wow.
You know, like information, viral videos, a sprinkle of primary colors, a dash of secondary colors because you know they're colorful.
You're right. It's a rainbow.
A three teaspoons of art because of the Google Doodle. You know, capitalism because they're Google.
Right?
Yeah.
It all just still sounded social media.
You know,
I was really trying to go through all the logos, and I'm like, but nobody
If you
has
would
a
have said
second
like
color.
has any answer you need,
I was like unlimited information.
that's not the same as yo. Can you Google this? But I feel like that was good. You know,
All right, so I got that point.
damn.
Good point
Sounds
for
really
you.
good.
Well, let me take us out of the holiday world for a moment.
You know.
And I'm gonna give you just a recipe for a place.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start it off with you need to find the instructions from 1776. Break 2 bells before they ring. Add 245 years of brotherly love. Throw in a monster mascot. Set fire to the skyline. And once it's burned, remove Elmo. Top it off with pats on the back from the mayor who shares a name with one of our homies. 30 seconds on the clock. That'd be it.
Yeah, shout out to our homie Kenny.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Kelly.
Wow, you know, Mayor Kenny has also come up a few times in this episode. All right.
You know, home with the homies in Philly.
All right.
In Philly.
I will also take us out of the holidays.
Okay.
Let's take the turn.
This will be a person.
Mm.
Let's see here. All right, I'll do the easier one. All right, for this person, we need 2 trips to Miami. An ounce of a wife who needs something a little stronger. A daughter named after a king. 1 misplaced Y. 2 knees opposite of Meg. 1 diss by Future. And the number 3.
30 seconds. Is this Cardi B?
No.
Damn, I had a
A
second guess.
misplaced Y?
A
Is it Robin
misplaced
Fenty?
Y. Nope. Has a wife who needs something a little.
Is this
Raven?
Kanye?
Simone?
Nope.
It's not Kanye West?
Nope.
Ellen?
Has a wife
A wife with a misplaced Y?
currently
Currently?
who needs something
A little bit. Oh no, who is this?
D Wade.
I was gonna say Gabrielle Union,
Dwayne Wade.
and I was trying to. Yes, I was trying to apply this Y to Gabrielle, and that was the problem. I was like, "There's no Y in her
He
name."
left Miami, came back.
Damn.
Daughter's named after LeBron James.
You're right.
Knees are terrible.
Wow. Horrible news. Oh.
3
didn't
rings
see
and
it.
the number 3.
3 rings and a number.
And
wow.
Future said more money than Dwayne Wade, baby.
I just really latched on to Megan Knees, and that was like,
Yes, that
who else
was
is
like I was
taking
like,
me there?
who has good knees? I wasn't thinking bad knees.
Yeah,
Meg has good knees.
Meg does
Exactly.
have good knees.
Yeah, that's why I said knees opposite of Meg.
I guess-
my brain couldn't synthesize
I
that
could have worded
information.
Yeah.
that better. I'm sorry.
Opposite of, but that was good wordplay. Like, I mean, I appreciate that.
when you said opposite, I'm thinking like this is
Same.
stand up. Yeah, like we next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, going head to head.
Opposite
Oh.
as in directionally position. Yeah.
Who's on par with Meg?
Yeah. Okay. I'm bringing us back into Christmas for this last round.
I'm here for it.
All right. This is a person. You know, someone who has an identity.
Mm-hmm.
You need 1 cup of confidence forged in adversity.
Shut the front door.
2 pounds
Oh my
of
God.
teamwork. 1 boss who doesn't respect your day off. 4 teaspoons of admiration. Hold the games. A sprinkle of Christmas time. And 3 tablespoons of bioluminescence.
Start. I thought I had this.
Oh,
Is this
okay.
Rudolph the
I thought you were
Red-Nosed
gonna take it
Reindeer?
away.
It is.
All
Yes.
right.
What is
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, because, you know,
Sure.
hold the games because he couldn't join in them.
it?
You know.
Okay.
He has confidence forged in adversity because, you know, they made fun of him. But he
Mm-hmm.
had to be confident. And,
You know, I think that's also a Christmas theme. Niggas being rude to outcasts.
That is a Christmas
I'm looking
theme.
at all you Whovians out there. I'm looking at all you other reindeer.
Wow.
I resonate with Rudolph.
Yes.
Too
you
much.
know. Shout out.
So staying in the holiday world, y'all ready for this?
Yes.
This is also a holiday person ? 1 foggy eve. 8 basic sidekicks. 1 one jolly shake of confidence, a unique sense of self, a handful of haunting taunts, one calling for leadership, and one polished sniffer. 30 seconds.
Wow, I can't believe you brought the same dish as me. Is that Rudolph?
That be it. Just mixed up a little different.
Yeah.
But you know.
All right.
Wow.
That's why I was like, there's no fucking way.
Damn.
Well, I guess I'll finish it off with Christmas.
You also brought Rudolph.
I did not bring Rudolph with me. I don't know that nigga. Shout out to Rudolph, though, you know.
But you
Shout out to
brought
all
Prancer. It's
outcasts.
okay.
Okay.
Shout out to the Grinch, too. All right. My last one is a thing.
Okay.
You need like 5 cups of sugar. Probably like 10, honestly. 12 pounds of candy. 8 pounds of icing. 1 cavity. About 4 walls in the ceiling.
Word. I know it.
Made for kind of sus witches. And it's definitely not the Muffin Man.
30 seconds. Is this a gingerbread house?
It is.
Word.
I was like, first I was like, are you talking about like Buddy the Elf? And I was like, this isn't Buddy the Elf.
I haven't
And
even seen
then-
Elf that many times to be pulling out recipes.
I was like, this is a real recipe. I'm hearing it.
I did not hear the realness of this recipe.
It was the first one I thought of whenever y'all talked to me. I was like, Christmas.
Christmas
Gingerbread
Gingerbread
house.
house. Cool.
Sugar, candy, corn. Yeah, whatever. Not corn.
I mean, you can put some candy corn on a holiday gingerbread
Was
house.
that a candy
I'ma
comma corn
tear
or a
that
candy
shit
corn?
down.
You not a candy
Put
corn
candy
fan?
corn on a gingerbread house?
I mean, if you still got it,
You
know.
spooky Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, to end this game, we have scored out Imani with 3 points, Sunny for 2, and Dom for 4,
Wow.
making you
Wow.
You the
the
winner.
holiday homie.
You the holiday homie.
Wow.
You brought the best recipes.
I be chefing it up.
You do.
You do.
We know.
A very true statement.
Well, do you have any shout outs for us?
Shout out to the Grinch.
Word.
You ain't did nothing wrong. They deserved it. That's it.
That's it. All right. Well,
Thanks for joining us
Thanks for
again.
joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Dope.
All right, for this segment, we're going to be joined by our homie Reva Stover. Reva, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Reva, playwright, director, activist, Black, and woman. The end.
Word. Well, thanks for joining us on our holiday episode of Home with the Homies.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah. So for this episode, or this segment, we're going to be playing Eat, Eat, Eat. Eat, Eat, Eat is a new game invented by the homie Devin Sinclair. Devin was on our last episode, the Astrological Face-Off. You can find that episode wherever you found this one. But what we're going to do is we're each going to draw 3 cards, and each card has the name of somebody that we should know. And once you've drawn your cards, you'll have 30 seconds to convince the group how you're going to serve these folks up for dinner and why. For example, if we were to use like the Black Box homies, I'd say I want Imani for an appetizer because she really like informed the meal, like set the tone for the night. And then I put Dom in as the main course because he's full of a lot of spice and I really enjoy that in a good meal. And then Sunny for dessert for some sweet and tangy to like close the night out. And then we would each do that. And at the end of a round, we'll vote on whose dinner party we would want to go to.
Okay.
And because this is the holiday episode, we have some special holiday characters sprinkled in here for good cheer.
Oh my gosh. I hope I get one that's made out of candy. That would really be like easy breezy, you know?
It would be. Then let's find out.
And I just like candy.
Yeah, and we'll set a timer for 15 minutes. And whoever has
Oh God, it's timed?
the most points by the end of the game is the host with the most.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about this.
All right.
Great. I trust your cooking skills.
Thank you. Great. Wonderful. I can look at these, right?
Yeah, so you want to go first?
Right.
Well, 15 minutes on the clock.
No, I don't want to go first. Oh God. Okay. Ooh.
You know, this is interesting. What an interesting dinner party we're having here. All right, so who's going first?
I got it.
All right.
All right. Let me set the tone for y'all. We're having a holiday dinner at the White House. Ready? So for an appetizer, I'm giving you George W. Bush. And it's gonna, set the tone for like the chaos that will ensue. So for the main course, we're going with a good Kevin Jonas. So, not your favorite Jonas, but makes sense.
We got George
while
and Kevin.
Here, like getting America into it. And then we'll top it off with Joe Jonas because you thought the night was going on. But sweet old Joe's gonna close it out to make you go, that wasn't a bad meal. That's my America's dinner.
All right. Cool. I guess I'll go. I imagine we're having a nice holiday dinner. Funded by ABC. So there's some little, specks of Disney, thrown throughout. But to open us up, our event is being hosted by Black Widow herself, Scarlett Johansson, who will be having this wonderful appetizer as.
Delicious. That sounds nutritious too. There's vitamins up in there.
And then for our main entree, we will be not only eating, but serenaded with the music of John Legend.
Oh, wow. An environment.
And to finish it all off, because who loves a good pop song? I know I do. We're going to have some Taylor Swift as this dessert. Because, if she can do anything, is just write a pop song, something catchy that'll get caught in your ear. And you're going to hum it to yourself even when you don't want to. It's like those cupcakes that, start off kind of cool, but then leave you with a weird aftertaste. And then you're just like, man, why am I still tasting this? I ate this a minute ago. But anyway, that's our dinner party.
Yeah.
Right there. Scarlett, John Legend, and Taylor Swift.
Well, that is a very hard meal to follow. But I want to take you to what I would say is a meal that would last throughout the generations. It's holiday season, generations, families are coming together, and I think that's really what's happening with this meal. And you can really see that in the appetizer, which would be just a steamed Nick Jonas.
Ooh.
He's hot, you're cold,
Warm you up.
you're burning up,
burning up.
And it's been to the year 3000. This is the future,
Aged like wine.
So I feel like this appetizer is just going to be impossible to say no to, Impossible. Literally delicious. Every time it's on the table, you're like, ooh, I'll take seconds, You don't want to fill up, though. Because the meal, okay, the entree, Bob Dylan, okay, grilled and fried, served 4 ways. There's never-ending amounts of food when you serve up Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
And that's really what you're getting, the win. Because the whole family, generations of people can all eat off one Bob Dylan for an eternity.
You're right.
So,
that is true.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Longevity.
You can look that up. You can Google that. And then for the dessert, it is the holidays. Mm-hmm. So we'd have to put a little Mariah Carey.
Ooh.
on the plate.
What a dessert.
The sweetest,
What a dessert.
the sweetest of pies, the best of cakes could not compare to a little Mariah Carey at the end of a cold Christmassy night, you know? So, yeah, that's my meal.
Okay, I'm gonna hit pause on our timer. Wow, round 1. Imani, whose dinner party you going to?
I'm gonna go to Reva's dinner party, honestly.
Yeah.
That Mariah Carey dessert really brought me in.
I knew that.
I'm like, you're right. Like, no matter what I'm given before this Mariah Carey dessert will make it worth it.
I absolutely agree. I will also give a point to Reva for Nick Jonas coming in to start us off with a good hot
Honestly,
cold aged Nick Jonas. Is where you sold me.
Yes.
And I agree. Top it off with Mariah Carey because I was thinking maybe not so much with the Bob Dylan,
Right,
but
yes.
like Mariah to top it off. All right, but Reva, where you go?
I'm going to my party.
You gotta vote.
You gotta vote for somebody else. I don't blame you though.
I had to be honest,
I don't
you
blame
know,
you, though.
first.
I feel it.
But you know, it's your party. You're
already there.
Yeah, I feel like there was some really great arguments on both sides, you know, but I am both like kind of not feeling the Taylor Swift dessert. Serving Taylor as dessert, I feel like, is confusing because like it would be the skinniest piece of pie, like just a tiny wedge that we'd all share, and I would be very sad. But George Bush.
George W.
Ugh. But you have both of the Jonases, and I'm serving a Jonas, so I'll vote for Sunny because
All right.
the Jonas solidarity, even though 1 out of 3.
It's for solidarity.
It's for solidarity.
It's a solidarity vote.
All right. Round 2. The timer resumes.
All right.
Oh gosh,
All right. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up.
this is high stakes.
Okay.
Oh no, my luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh no. Okay, wait.
Oh, right.
Okay. Sidebar. What happens if I don't know who the people are?
You better
Make it work, I guess.
fight for it.
Yeah, fight for it.
Oh, okay,
You just
great.
gotta be convincing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
This is great.
Got it.
I'll go first.
All right.
All right. So, we are at a nice. I think this is again a holiday party. This is a holiday episode. All of these parties are holiday parties. And this one is like a smoother, more upscale event here. And I do have an appetizer that maybe is promising if you want to look at it that way. But I guess it's not the worst thing ever, but you're not here for the appetizer anyway. But Joe Biden is our app tonight. But hold out for the full meal. Our full meal here at this grand upscale event. Our main course will be Frank Sinatra. It's the holidays. Who doesn't love some Frank Sinatra at the holidays? This is our main meal. Shout out to Frank. And we still want to have fun because it's Christmas. So we got a nice Frosty the Snowman dessert to end the night with. So come through.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to invite y'all to Hollywood's hottest holiday party. Now, when I say Hollywood's hottest, I just want to let it be known that this is Hollywood's hottest, right? So we're going to start the evening off with a warm welcome from Betty White as a lovely appetizer. She's going to punch us with a good 1-2, have your taste buds hitting, and prepare you for, Hollywood's hottest hunk, Chris Evans. Chris Evans
We'll be
You say
right
Christopher
back.
Jamal?
Do not. Oh my god. No.
As the main course, something for the hotties.
Wow.
And then of course you cannot refuse the banger of the night, Janet Jackson.
Wow.
A good moment of nostalgia, something for the whole family, and yet still hot. Too hot to even talk about. This might have been a hot topic to even say that Janet was so good to be the dessert. But that's my party,
That's the party.
Hollywood's
That's
hottest
Hollywood's
holiday
hottest.
party.
A holiday
gosh.
party right there. You're right. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What you got, Reva?
Well, it's a doozy. All right.
All right.
I feel like this is a punk rock Christmas, and I'll tell you why. Because the people were fed up. They got mad and they said, "We're gonna have a feast. We're going hunting." And who did they hunt? They hunted all the people that upheld all of these capitalist systems and all of this. Can I cuss in here?
Yeah,
I
say
definitely
what you
have been
want.
cussing, right? Probably a lot. Sorry,
You're good.
people. All of this bullshit, okay? And they were like, who are we gonna take down first? And so they were like, we should go get the mayor, right? But who stood in their way? But Superman, the frickin' Boy Scout himself, was like, absolutely not. You cannot eat the mayor. So they ate Superman. So Superman was our appetizer.
Wow.
And he was delicious
Whoa.
and nutritious, filled them with so much power that their rage was fueled. And they got to Mayor Kenny.
The mayor.
The mayor of Philadelphia. Mayor Kenny.
Mayor Kenny.
Main course.
What an uprising.
And one little elf tried to stop them. He was like, you have to stop eating people. This is insane. We can't be cooking people, right? Civilization. And they all turned on him because he should have got with it and read the room.
Wow.
So Hermie the elf
Wow.
was a sad
The elf that
but
wanted to be a
delicious,
dentist.
delicious dessert. And he was bad for their teeth.
Wow. Bad for the dentist. Bad for your teeth.
I mean, it'd be like that.
You know? So,
Wow.
like, I would say consider, rage and revolution this Christmas season, this
Wow.
holiday season.
Whoa.
All right.
Well, with that, round 2. Reva, let's start with you. Whose holiday party you going to?
Who? Frank Sinatra. I mean, I really don't like Joe Biden, but
You're not here for the appetizer.
right. But Frank Sinatra and Frosty, like, man. But Tina and Betty.
Jan?
Janet.
Oh, Janet. Oh, that's
Like
way better. Ooh.
And Christopher Jamal Evans.
Not Jamal.
I'm just saying, if Chris will be there, then Lizzo will obviously also be there.
Well, if Lizzo is an offered extension, this is, but Frosty though,
Frosty, a nice Frosty the Snowman dessert.
you know,
It's
as
the
dessert?
holidays.
I mean,
We're in the spirit over here.
yeah, it's like pure spirit.
Yeah. Frank Sinatra is singing a holiday song.
I'm gonna have to give it to that. I think that's the only
That's
option.
the only option.
Truly,
For the holidays.
right in the
That
spirit,
party's hot any time of the year.
you know.
But this is an opportunity.
Yeah, and it's Frosty's only opportunity to get 8.
Exactly. You know, he tells you in the song.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be out this.
All right,
I'm leaving.
1 point Imani, who you got?
This tale of revolution was incredible. I don't want to eat Superman though because he's an alien. Truly.
That's okay.
I feel like he wouldn't taste that good.
All them muscles.
I feel like with his alien muscles, so like,
But he's not like made of goo.
but we don't know what he's really made of. Truly, I mean,
That's
he's from
fair.
a whole different planet.
That's
I don't
very
know.
fair.
What if he's like poisonous? We eat him, and then like something's wrong with us. I don't know.
I would suggest, I would offer up that if he's the appetizer, you'd know before you got to the mayor if he was
Maybe,
poisoned.
but what if it
Well, I
altered
guess you'd also be dead.
like humans and like we forever?
That would be great.
Just like Mary Kay.
what? We all mutate into superheroes?
But like
because we
Superman's
ate
horrible.
the one, right? But now we all
We're
have
just
these
worse
powers?
now. It's just like elevated.
That's a fair point. Humanity is a little
Yeah. So
questionable.
I might hit up the hottest party of the year.
Dang. I really thought I had you there. I was like, there it is.
I was like, I thought of white supremacy and was like, oh, nah.
That's why I was like, listen.
Lizzo.
Well, yeah, come join Lizzo and Janet.
Shout out to Janet Jackson.
I'm gonna have to also eat up some Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
respect.
There we go.
I agree with the holiday argument. That is also where I will go. I don't think I need to eat up Bear Kenny.
That's
No, in my interest.
Yeah.
that's fair.
All right. Let's close this out. Round 3.
All right. I don't have enough cards.
So if everyone wants to donate just one card to me, I will have enough cards. So
We're gonna have a
Close
reused.
our eyes and shuffle.
Oh, I was already shuffling.
Great. Reduce, reuse, Rihanna.
All right, y'all.
This is fun.
This round, who you got?
I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this. I'm gonna be a pro.
I'm like, you gotta read more Reva plays. This storytelling.
Yeah, this is just a freestyle. Gosh, I'm sorry, Mike. Okay.
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 Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm here for it.
Oh God. Wait a minute. Who shuffled these?
That's
terrible. Oh no. Okay. No, I can work with this. I can work.
Okay, well, Reva, it's your turn to go first.
No.
Yeah.
No. Now.
Right now.
In my weakest moment. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This party is, it's a celebration of multiculturalism and differing opinions and values coming together, to share a common human experience. And that's why we're serving up Mayor Kenny first. We're gonna get him.
He's back.
We're gonna get him out of the way. But also, an appetizer, it's small. There's not a lot of protein on it, so it's mostly like foliage and flowers to hide the taste. But overall, a delicacy in so many places, Yeah. And then for the main course, we have Raven Simone.
Wow.
What a follow-up act.
And we could really eat her up for days for
Yes.
so many reasons on both sides. Differing opinions and choices that were made, all coming together.
While also being iconic.
While also being an icon. Literally an icon, and like 98% of my childhood quotes.
True.
I wanted to be a fashion designer because of Raven Simone.
Wow.
Until I realized that it's really hard and you have to do a lot of math, and I was like, never mind. And then to reward you for this experience, you get a little Chris Evans. You get a little Chris Evans.
What a nice dessert.
As a reward for getting through the appetizer. And then Chris Evans, you just eat that up all day. You could eat it raw,
What a dessert.
It don't even need to be cooked. So, yeah.
Word. Well,
I tried.
let me hit you with another holiday banger for the family.
Ooh.
But this is like a winter holiday spectacular type party, right? So like we are going to start it off with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Comes flying in. It's a spectacle. Rudolph for the appetizer is like, real fun for the whole family.
Everyone loves to eat Rudolph.
Exactly. And then we going in for Justin Timberlake.
Oh.
Because Sexy is brought back. Everybody's
It's
chilling.
sexy Christmas.
Like in a steaming hot tub next to a glacier. You know, like that's the vibe that we're going for the main
That is
course.
sexy.
It's like boiled Justin Timberlake on
Boiled
ice.
Justice.
And then to top it off with a couple of dabs of Justin Biebs.
Wow.
For dessert.
Justin squared.
Bieber
We got Justin
is
and Justin.
Coming to just dibble dabble to spice it off for the end. That's all I got.
All right, I got 30 seconds. So, I don't need much explaining. We're going to start this event off at our holiday special with SpongeBob SquarePants for our appetizer. Like, who doesn't love some SpongeBob at Christmas time? What a great app. And this Christmas, let's hit you with the main event, the main course. Santa Claus himself.
Wow.
Jiggling like jelly. And, to top it all off, we going to get into it, with Doja Cat. All right, for our dessert. So come through to this holiday event. That's it. All I needed was 30 seconds. Wow.
Nah. How'd I get these cards? How'd I get these cards? Hey, you got this card? How'd I get these cards?
I will say for myself.
We already know what it is.
I'm going to. I would like to eat of some Santa Doja and SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Reva?
Clearly. That is a dream of a party.
I mean,
Imani is the only choice.
Yeah.
Can Imani vote for Imani?
No, I can't. I would go to Seti's party, though. I don't want to have to deal with Mary Kinney again.
It's not my fault.
Everything else sounded cool, but I'm just like, damn, again. Like, if I had went to that other event and then someone else invited me out, and it's like, damn, Kenny again?
just was this leftover?
Yeah, like,
Absolutely.
I can't.
Because there was a lot left over the first time.
Yeah. So, shout out.
Wow.
That was amazing. How? I would love to be at that party.
I know. I was like, what a powerful hand. And I was watching that clock tick down, and I was like, I don't need much time.
You literally could have just been like, this will line up.
It
Period.
I don't know. I guess I have these headliners that I needed to pump out. But with that, 4 points for Imani.
Wow.
You are
Thank
the
you.
hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the, wow. I'm still a clown, though.
Yeah. But at least.
Congratulations.
Who's a great host?
Is you.
Shout out to you, Imani.
Yes. Woo woo.
So
Thanks.
speaking of shout outs, Imani and I really love giving folks the opportunity to give their own shout outs. So on behalf of Imani and myself, Reva, if you have any shout outs that you would like to give, shout out.
Shout out to my best friend Charlie. You're lit. And also to my other best friend Alex. She lives in London. Ooh. I tell people that it's an impressive thing for me to have a friend that lives in London.
International homies.
And shout out to Art and Vine.
Ooh, shout out.
Which is a super cool social change company that's going to be making its way to Philly very soon. So, I don't know. It sounds like a cool thing that I'd be interested in.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Community, social change.
Things I'm here for.
Yeah. I feel like there are other people. I'm sorry. I would have had a list. I didn't know.
Oh, no, you're cool.
And to my sisters and my niece.
Shout out.
She's like 3, so she probably can hear this. But you're super cool.
And shout out to you, Reva, for coming through for this holiday episode and playing this new game with us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This game is super fun, and I'm definitely going to teach it to my sisters.
Yeah, shout out to Devin Sinclair for making this up and sharing it with us.
You should make this like a game, and sell it.
People would be like, I'm upset you're eating
check out
us.
the next Kickstarter.
Yes. Give them money for this. I pay for it.
All right. So for this game, we're joined by the homie Taylor. Taylor, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. It's the homie Taylor. I'm here. Introduce. Here we go again. My name's Taylor J. Mitchell. I'm an actress, dancer, singer, model, teaching artist, Beyonce lover, workout guru, a Fabletics subscriber, a Tidal member, which I'm finding out nobody is subscribed to Tidal. Like,
No, I have Tidal through like my cell phone provider.
oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like I don't use Tidal often though. I still use Spotify mostly.
I was I tried it a couple years ago, and then it just never stuck with me. Sorry, Jay-Z.
Aw. We gotta help out Hove, though.
Yeah, they pay the most. They pay their artists the most.
They do?
Out of all the streaming platforms, Tidal's like giving artists the most.
I believe it.
Whoa.
They just didn't have enough variety for me to also commit to that payment.
Well, originally I subscribed because Beyonce was only putting things on Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
That was why I first subscribed. And, like, I need to know what Beyonce's doing at every second.
I need to have it available at my fingertips.
Right. Oh, man. That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us for this holiday episode.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So in this segment, Taylor, you are going to play House Rules. But because this is our house and this is our holiday episode, this is going to be House Rules Black Box Holiday Edition. So the way this game works, we have a deck of cards with trivia questions and challenges. The trivia questions are provided by Black Card Revoked, and the challenges are provided by the Holiday Black Box Imagination. Each person will read a card, and the other two will have 15 seconds to either answer the question or complete the challenge. The questions are worth 1 point, and the challenges are worth 2. Whoever has the most points at the end of 15 minutes wins. So, are you ready to play House Rules Black Box Holiday Edition?
I think I get very competitive. I keep telling myself low stakes.
This is a low stakes pod, but we do play games.
We do have winners.
Taylor, low stakes.
Well, I mean, because, Imani is already the clown for this episode.
So that means that every time someone says my name, there is a clown honk after it because I lost a game that we played previously.
Yeah.
Aww.
So Imani is a great example of how low stakes games could still, have high impact.
Yes.
Right, Imani?
Yeah. All right.
Well, 15 minutes on the clock.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
You go, Imani.
I'm going to read and then start our 15-second timer.
Yep.
All right. It's a challenge card. Sing your ABCs backwards. All right. I have 15 seconds. Z, Y, X, B, U, W, R, S, T, U. I'm not right. P, N, O, M.
No.
L, K, J, I.
Would you like to restart?
No, I got 60 seconds. H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. I went past my 15 seconds. But all right.
Word. I'm going to say that is 0 points for you, Imani. I don't think you completed that challenge.
I did not. You're right. You're right. All right.
Sad jingle jangle.
Imani, you tried I was trying for you in my head.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, wow.
Out the gate.
I'm like, I had a substitute that taught this to us one day instead of science. But his thing was in case you ever get pulled over by the cops for drunk driving, and they're like, recite your ABCs, be like, I can do it backwards.
Okay, teacher.
They were like, put her in a car.
All right. All right.
Word. I'll go.
I was like, okay, so which way we're going? Okay.
Ooh, okay, this is a trivia question, so it's for y'all. Answer the question. They're brothers. They're happy and they're singing and they're colored. What is the answer? Is it A, Malcolm and Eddie, B, the Jacksons. C, the Isleys. Or D, the Wayans. 15 seconds on the clock. Taylor.
D, the Wayne.
That is it.
Right. 1 point.
1 point, Taylor.
All right. Oh, I get so excited.
Woo!
Oh, I get so excited.
Shout out to the Target chalkboard.
Shout out to Target Chalkboard.
Yes. Okay. Did I have more than one?
No, that's it. You got it.
Okay.
It's a challenge.
Name 3 songs with snow in the title. Okay.
All right, 15 on the timer.
Let It Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Really, Tay? Let It Snow.
4.
Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
3.
this is a
Jeezy Snowman.
Those are 2 snowmen, and I don't know if snowmen is a...
Cause snowman's a compound word.
It
I was
is.
hoping.
I'm sorry. That is 0 points for you, Taylor.
Not even 1 for Let It Snow.
You had to complete the challenge. The challenge said name 3 songs. You named 1.
Oh my god. I was, you know, the next one's gonna be Let It Go, and I was like, oh freak.
Let
Nope.
it go.
It's not snow. She's in snow.
Close.
Dang.
Close. All right.
Snow Nuffit, not it.
Whew. This is a trivia question. This is for y'all.
Okay.
You know, good luck. I don't know what y'all know about this.
Thanks, Imani.
Which Memphis rapper popularized the shoot dance? A, Juicy J, B, Yo Gotti, C, Young Dolph, R.I.P. Young Dolph, and D, Block Boy JB. 15 on the timer. Oh, who raised their hand first? I'm sorry.
And me.
Okay, Sunny.
Is it Block Boy?
It is.
Word.
Darn. I wasn't gonna get it right.
Oh.
1
But-
point.
1 point.
Can I have a card?
Yes.
They so far away.
Here you go.
Thank you. Okay, this is another correct answer. I'm gonna try not to look, so by the time my head comes up, 15 seconds. Okay, answer the question. And Everybody Hates Chris, Rochelle always brags about what? A, her kids' grades. B, owning her home. C, having money. Or D, her man having 2 jobs. Taylor.
D, her man having 2 jobs.
That's it.
Believe it or not, I do not watch Everybody Hates Chris.
Really?
But I see some of the mannerisms of the mom, and I'm like, okay, I see her bragging about that.
It's very much
Creeps having
like,
2 jobs.
I don't have to do this. My
Mama
man
has
worked
2
2 jobs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I did read something where Chris Rock's mom actually hates that show.
I'm sure.
He's like airing it out.
Like, she hates that show.
I mean, that's just like, what's dude's name that invented Blackish?
Anthony.
Kenya.
Yes.
No, Kenya Moore.
Yes.
Not Kenya Moore, Jesus Lord.
Bears.
Kenny Bears.
Not Kenya Moore. Oh, good Lord.
But essentially, like, that whole show is just about his own family.
Yeah.
And then even, like, when it lost reigns, like, he just did Black AF, which was the exact same show.
Yeah,
It's just his family.
Yeah, I was like, okay, now we can cuss.
Yeah, basically.
But you still problematic, my guy. If anything, this
Yeah.
told us why you are no longer on Blackish.
Made it even more clear.
Exactly. It was like, thank you. We don't need this story
I will
anymore.
say, like, when everyone was hating Black AF, I did kind of like it.
I liked it
I
as a show.
did.
I did too. Everyone was making big Facebook posts about, like,
They
how.
were.
And I was like, oh, I'm actually enjoying
I'm actually
it.
laughing.
Okay.
I watched it twice through. We binged it and then started over and watched it again.
I love Rashida Jones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rashida Jones.
I feel like every time I see art, I'm just like, tell me more about the artist. Like, I'm just like, what are you saying through this creation? And so I feel like I've just been reading Kenya for Phil. Like, that's what it is. I'm entertained, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm concerned for you and your family.
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Anyway, the next card.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
I have this one, right?
Yeah, that's your
Okay.
challenge.
All right, another correct answer. Answer the question. In his WB sitcom, what was the name of the hotel Jamie Foxx worked in? A, the Foxhole. B, King's Tower. C, Inglewood Inn. Or D, Fox Manor. Sunny.
Is it King's Tower?
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct, Sunny. King's Tower for 500.
Wow. Tom's been randomly putting that on, and I'm like, wow. I have no idea. I've watched, like,
Never?
I just saw an episode maybe like a couple of days ago, and I'm like, wow, I didn't catch the name. I did not remember.
It used to come on was it
It was
MTV?
BT.
Well, it came on BT, but like late at night after the Wayne's Brothers, that would come on.
What, Comedy Central, maybe?
I think it was MTV2.
I think that's right. I think it was
MTV2. Yeah, this was when I had cable
Word.
and was living with my parents, so
I
they
only
they
saw
had
them
cable.
like in that BET after school run up. It was
yes,
like
yes, that
the
too.
Jamie Foxx show.
Oh yeah,
the
BET because it would always be
Parkers.
during summer.
Maybe Steve
the
Harvey was around there as well, and then
Parkers.
106 in Park.
Wow, what
Wasn't that the time?
Yes.
That was the time to
After
live in. I
school,
tell you that.
It was. All right. Wow, it's another trivia.
Woo.
Which Real Housewife of Atlanta starred in a 2000s movie about a side chick gone wrong? A. Nene Leakes, B. Claudia Jordan, C. Kim Fields, or D. Kenya Moore? Taylor?
Kenya Moore.
It is. I was like, wow, speaking of.
Speaking of Kenya, I was like, it's either Kenya or Claudia. I know Claudia has some stuff too. Oh man, what would I be about the Housewives? Those my girls.
I've never really watched The Housewives ever.
Sometimes it can be an insult to my intelligence, but
It's just entertaining.
yeah, and then sometimes it's entertaining. I'm like, really, do we want to show us in that light? But I like this.
Let them be.
Some people be living like it.
Right.
Challenge.
Yes.
Name a song with "Believe" in the title.
Ooh.
15 minutes clock.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Problematic. That's what you win with.
It's the first one that came to mind. Scored me 2 points.
Oh wait, you only had one?
It only said one. Name a
I'd be
song
darned.
with "Believe" in the title.
Be
2
darned.
points for me.
I'm over here thinking like, oh, she ain't gonna get the second one. About the third one. I'd be darned. All right, Sonny.
All right.
Look at me hating.
This point boy looking like.
Look at me hating.
We'll just say with 6 minutes left in the game. The score is Imani 0, Sunny 4, Taylor 3.
Oh, I got 3.
You got 3 points.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
I
it's
didn't
your
know
card.
that.
Look
I
at
didn't
you.
know that.
Imani,
All right.
we know you a clown, but you could be a winner too.
Imani, we love you. All right, this is another trivia question. How many characters did Martin Lawrence play in his self-titled sitcom? What was I about to say? Sitcom? In his self-titled sitcom.
6 characters looking for a
10,
play.
B, 9, C, 8, D, 7. Sunny,
9.
that is not correct.
7.
Imani, that is not correct.
8.
I feel
That
like
is
no.
not correct.
I'm like Taylor gets a point.
The correct answer is A, 10.
10. Well,
Wow.
that's a point for you, Taylor.
Oh, look at me.
Is it?
It is.
Let's
That's how the rules work.
look at the bylaws.
There was only 2 rules, really.
All right. Oh, it's a challenge.
Challenge.
Ooh.
Top 5 Christmas songs, no explanation. 15 on the clock. All right. All I Want for Christmas is You.
Okay.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Frosty the Snowman. Jingle Bells.
Word. That's your top 5?
No explanation.
It's the nation.
You know, I felt it. You did say what you got.
Oh man.
I was looking at that clock and I was like, oh, I got 5
I helped
seconds.
you. I helped you with that Frosty Snowman. Compound words.
I'll take a card.
Top 5, no explanation.
Top 5. Thanks, Imani. Answer the question. When he says shut up, you should be quiet. But when he leaves, you can talk again. Is it A, Shown Up from The Last Dragon, B, Bishop from Juice, C, Debo from Friday, or D, Nino Brown from New Jack City? 15. Imani.
Is it Debo?
It is.
Dang!
All right.
Go, Imani.
Get back in there.
You getting
You
here.
back in
Yes.
there.
Let's just say we coming back around. Imani with 3 points. Sunny with 4
Whoa.
and Taylor with 4.
Wow.
Imani with the comeback.
Wow.
Wow.
Challenges, they'll do it to you.
Started from the bottom, now we here. And Friday. Who did this is a trivia. And Friday, who did Debo knock out for asking about his bike? A, Craig, B, Ezel, C, Stanley, or D, Red? Sonny.
Craig.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Stanley?
That is incorrect.
Is it D?
D.
Bread?
That is correct.
That's not how that works.
You saying I can't take it?
No, we both guessed. It goes to Taylor.
Why does Taylor get the point? I just read the question.
I did the hard work. Telling you all no.
I'm like, Black Carver both invented the question, not Taylor.
No. Over here. Answer the question.
Yes.
In The Wiz, what was the first color seen when Dorothy and her crew walked into Emerald City? A, gold. B, red. C, green. D, blue. 15 on the clock. Taylor.
C, green.
It was.
You got to be seen. Green.
Yes.
1 point Taylor.
I'm gonna shuffle this deck. Get some challenges in here. This is our holiday episode.
Okay, answer the question. I mean, but it is the Black Box edition.
It is.
What holiday celebrities the abolition wait which holiday celebrates the abolition of slavery in the state of Texas? Is it A, Liberation Day, B, Juneteenth, C, Negro Independence Day, or D, Kwanzaa? Imani.
Juneteenth.
Tis Juneteenth.
Come on now.
Great.
We now can get off on that day.
Yes. Federal holiday.
Yeah,
Shout
so
out.
be sure to check out Sheesh. It's a Blackity Black Joy Fest next year.
Hello.
Yes.
All right. Answer the question. Who is Bruce Leroy's enemy in The Last Dragon? A, Eddie V. B, Cyrus. C, Shonuff. D, the Gramercy Riffs. Sonny.
Cyrus.
Incorrect.
Shonuff.
Imani, that is correct.
God damn.
I'm standing out.
I was like, is this on the black card just because it's Bruce Lee or for show enough? You know?
Look.
That's the 2-second timer.
A 2-second timer.
It's a challenge. Name a song with red in the title. Red in the title? Doesn't Taylor Swift have a song called Red?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
an album called Red.
Okay, there's only 25 seconds. Give me the next card.
It's a challenge.
Okay, challenge. Name 3 holiday movies. All right. Elf, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and The Polar Express.
Oh, all right.
Look at you.
That's 2 points.
Okay.
Taylor, you got 10 seconds.
All right. He ran off on the plug twice, but you might find him at the Ritz-Carlton. A, Gucci Man. B, Future. C, Yo Gotti. Or D, Plies.
Plus.
Sonny, you got that on the buzzer.
Did I really?
Ran off on the plug twice. Yeah. Ran off on the plug twice.
Y'all aren't going to believe this. The total score here is Imani with 6 points. And then Sonny and Taylor tying it up with 7 points.
Wow.
So
we
you
have
know
to
what
break.
happens when we go. We have a tie.
It's a tiebreaker question.
It's the sudden death question.
Oh, yay. Sudden death. I just knew I was losing.
Is this the sudden death
Wow.
question?
Yeah. And I wrote this going, you never know when you need a sudden death question. What do you
Yeah.
know? Well, hold on.
Oh, you predicted this.
Taylor, here's a sticky note.
Oh. Well, I need some to wrap up.
Oh, you right. Go ahead.
Oh,
Here's a pencil tube.
Oh, awesome.
all right.
Thank you.
So the way that our sudden death questions here work is we're looking for the person who has the lowest tolerance is the loser.
Lowest tolerance.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask a question. It's usually involving like how many days would you do something.
Oh.
Person who names the lowest amount of days they do it is like the homie that don't do that. So you're the loser. So the other person will win
So you know it's funny because Imani is the clown currently.
because of a question like this.
She is the unadventurous homie of the holiday episode. But Taylor, right here, right now, one of us can also become clowns.
Yes.
Hollering. Okay.
All right. So, how many days could you last in the Big Brother house
if it was haunted? Wow, you don't got nothing to do but be with this haunted ghost.
It's like American Horror Stories.
Can't go nowhere.
Yeah, I don't do that creepy stuff. I got my.
All right, what are these answers?
Slam it down.
How long y'all lasting? Sunny?
Me, I'm a Big Brother fan. And I don't care if it's haunted.
You don't care?
I don't care.
Okay.
You can take me to day 120. I just want to see my name pop up on this roulette of like fun faces being quoted back to me.
You'd make it the whole time.
Yep. Take me to the superhero challenges.
I could only make it 2 days.
Wow.
I would not, if it's haunted, I won't even stay in my own house when I hear a knock and I'm the only one that live there. So, no for me.
All right, heard. You know, that's exactly how I became the clown. I feel you.
Sorry, Taylor.
Look, and you know, I kept sitting here. I was like, oh, you could do 5. My conscience kept saying 2.
I'm at 18 hours, so.
Look.
I was like, I want to be sitting there on that pendulum, ghost swarming, but I'm taking home the money. It's only a summer.
All you gotta say is boo for me, and I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm sure the Big Brother house is already haunted with house guests.
Trauma and anxiety.
I want to go home.
Well, thanks for joining us. Thank you. On this holiday episode,
yes.
You know, the real winners are all the homies who joined us, including clowns like y'all. Imani and Taylor.
Yes. Not clouds like us.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being on the show. Do you have any shout-outs?
Thank you, Imani. Oh my goodness, thank you, Imani and Sunny, for having me.
Of course.
Biggest shout-outs to my mother. My mother, she lives in Sierra Leone, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and she just received her citizenship there. So she's a dual citizenship boss chick. Queen. Oh yeah, queen, loving it. So big shout-out to her. She's amazing.
Shout out to mommy.
Yes. Dope. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Woo. Well, that's all we got today, folks. Let's wrap this up.
But you know, we're black, so it's going to be another 15 minutes.
But right before you go, let's tell y'all about what's coming up. Next for OMG Studios, we've got the next official Home with the Homies episode. It'll be right on time for you.
So this is the moment where we do shout outs. Shout out. I want to say shout out to you, homie, for all of the work that has gone into this holiday episode. Like, thank you for dedicating all this time and energy. So yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, same to you. Shout out to you coordinating all of these people. And getting everyone in contact and connecting with each other, because you know this was a packed episode. So
it was.
Shout out to you. Shout out to them.
Yeah. Shout out to all the homies who came through for this holiday episode, and then shout out to all the homies who couldn't make it and will be featured on future episodes.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
All the homies on standby. Shout out.
Yes. Shout out. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the holidays.
Shout out to shout out to the holidays and the spirit it brings.
Yeah, shout out to Warm Feelings. Shout out to my granddad whose birthday it is right now.
Shout out to him. Happy birthday, granddad.
Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah. What else you got going on this week, Imani?
You know, I'm just trying to make it through this last push. Like I said, I have vacation coming up. So it's just a matter of like getting through these next couple weeks so I can get to vacation, and then I will be chilling for the rest of the year. So that's it. What about you?
Yeah, this week I'm wrapping up this audiobook that I've been working on. We now have a live presentation, so by the end of this week we'll be listening to lullaby makers in an auditorium. It'll be a cozy experience. And yeah, we got the writer's room still going on, so that's some future OMG things that I can't wait to share with y'all. But I'm excited to know like what everybody's been cooking this week. And I've scheduled in a zone out moment this week, so I can't wait to
Zone out.
dedicate time to
Do
nothing.
Ooh, that's excited.
Ooh, yes. So dope.
Dope.
Well, thanks for hanging with the homies. If you want to be an official homie, be sure to check us out on our Patreon at patreon.com/OMG Studios LLC. You can become an official homie for as little as $2 a month. I mean, like, you already a homie because you're a part of the homie network.
But like, you want to make it real.
Yeah.
And if you want that friendship bracelet,
the official proof that you a
that
homie.
you are an OMG Studios homie, that you are home with the homies homie, hit that Patreon where we also give you daily affirmations, because homies give homies daily affirmations.
Exactly. You want to feel confident? We got that encouragement boost every day.
Every day.
For the price of 2 small fries a month in some states.
In some states. Well, that's it for today.
Yeah. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.